Mom! After the divorce, my mom raised me on her own. Now she's gone, and out of nowhere. My dad, who I barely even know, shows up at her funeral with his new wife.
Isn't he just in second grade? No other family to step up?
Nope, no one. Who'd expect her to leave a kid behind like this?
Well, it's not gonna be us. We can't handle raising a kid.
Yeah, me neither. Just let the system take him. Sounds like they're fighting over what to do with me. Just a problem they wish would go away, I guess.
Kenta. I'm taking care of you. Starting today, you're living with me.
That was my aunt, famous idol Ai Saotome, who said it. Won't I just be in the way?
Not even close. Right now, you need an adult. I'll be there for you, Kenta.
Okay.
You sure about this? You're young, plus you're an idol.
Yeah, I'm busy and I've never lived with a kid, but I'll give it everything I've got. Kenta's my sister's legacy, after all.
It's not like anyone else can take him in, so it works out.
True.
From today on, Kenta, this is your home.
This place?
Yup, we're living here together now.
But it doesn't feel like my home.
I know, but we'll get there.
When I was lost after losing my mom, I stayed right there with me.
What do you think of my singing? I made dinner, so eat up, alright? How's it taste?
I was sweet, but she wasn't my mom. I just couldn't open up.
I just don't know what's going on with Kenta. He never leaves the house and barely speaks.
Are you asking me as your manager or as a friend?
Both, really.
It's tough with kids, especially since he's a boy.
I just need a clue. Anything to understand what he sees, what he's feeling.
What he sees and feels. How about a camera?
A camera? Here's a gift from me.
Thanks, Ai.
Take all the photos you want of anything you like.
Alright. For the first time, I wanted to see the world through my eyes. That day's still crystal clear in my memory. Getting that camera helped me finally step outside a little. I took pictures of all kinds of things. It was fun, and I got totally wrapped up in it.
Wow, you took so many.
Taking photos is really fun.
Oh, that's wonderful.
When I got home, I showed Ai all the photos I took. She looked so happy, and that made me happy too. One day, while I was taking pictures at the park,
Could you take one of me too?
sure, but I've never taken photos of people, so I might not do it well.
I'll be your first. It doesn't matter how it turns out.
She twirled and posed with such joy and beauty, like she was dancing. I couldn't look away.
I'm Haruka. I'm 11. What's your name?
I'm Kenta.
Did it turn out okay?
Yeah, it looks great.
I've seen you at the park a lot. Do you live nearby?
Yeah, I come here to take pictures of different things. I don't always know what I'll photograph.
I've watched you enjoying yourself taking photos.
Oh, really? Hey, can I take more photos of you, Haruka? I had so much fun today.
Sure, I had a great time too.
After meeting Haruka, I started going to the park almost every day, looking forward to seeing her.
I dressed up a little today, just for you to take my picture, Kenta.
Nice! It really suits you. You look beautiful.
Oh, it's so nice to see you making such a cute friend, Kenta.
She's really nice, and I have so much fun with her.
And I can't believe Kenta's mom is the idol Ai Saotome.
She's not my mom.
Oh, I'm not Kenta's real mom.
Huh?
My mom didn't recover from her illness. She's gone now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's not your fault, Haruka.
The cookies turned out great, didn't they?
So good. Hey, I took tons of photos of Haruka.
Whoa, you really did take a lot. She's smiling just for you, Kenta. Such a beautiful smile. Thank you, Haruka.
Looking at Haruka's photos, Ai's eyes filled with tears. I'll never forget the look on her face that day. Time passed. Haruka, you're in high school now, and you look so beautiful. The cherry blossoms suit you perfectly.
Thanks. And you're in middle school, Kenta. Are you joining the photography club?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Hey, let's get a picture of us together. Oh, wow. The blossoms are in full bloom. And Haruka, you've grown so pretty.
Right? This photo we had a passerby take for us became one of my most treasured possessions.
Now that you've joined the photography club, are you going to enter any competitions?
Actually, I want to submit a photo of Haruka. I got this amazing shot of her. Would that be okay?
If it's one of your photos, of course. Go for it.
Thanks.
The photos Kenta takes of Haruka always come out so beautiful.
Same goes for me.
Huh?
When I'm taking photos of Haruka, I really feel like I'm getting great shots.
Congrats on winning the grand prize.
Thank you. It's because you said it was okay to submit your photo, Haruka.
It's a fantastic photo.
Maybe I'll be a photographer someday.
I'll be a model for Kenta to photograph.
Then I'll definitely make it happen.
And I'll definitely be there. With the two of you, I know you'll make it.
Winning that prize was great, but having them celebrate with me was what truly made me happy. Another precious memory. More years passed. It was during my college days.
Long time no see, Kenta.
Huh? Dad? What are you doing here?
Why are you here all of a sudden?
A parent can come see their child whenever they want, can't they?
No, they can't. You abandoned Kenta, remember? Just because you're his father doesn't mean you get to waltz back in whenever you feel like it. That's too convenient.
You're absolutely right.
Hmm?
Kenta, would you consider coming to live with us from now on?
Huh?
After all this time, what's brought on this change of heart? Is it because he's grown up and doesn't need as much attention?
Kenta, you'll be job hunting after you graduate, right? That can be tough. As someone who's already experienced that, I can offer you advice. You'll have a salary, right? Living together would help save money, and by then, I'll be taking early retirement.
So what? You plan to make Kenta work and support you while you quit your job and live comfortably? First, you abandoned him, and now you want to rely on him? Just how low can you go?
Thank you, Ai.
If you leave here, you won't be free to see Haruka or continue photography whenever you want.
You're right. I don't want that. I want to stay here with Ai.
You heard him. I'm not letting Kenta go with you, so please leave.
I'm his father, Kenta. We'll have a room ready and waiting for you.
Could you listen as a friend today? There's no one else in my life as a celebrity who I can talk to about things at home.
Oh, does that mean you're about to launch into one of those mega-long Kenta stories again? Geez, you really do adore that boy.
Kenta is my life's purpose. Thinking about him keeps me going.
All right. I'll listen both as your friend and your manager.
Thank you for always listening to my stories, Kinoshita.
No problem, Ai. We've known each other for a long time.
You know, I just have to show someone these adorable photos Kenta took of his friend Haruka. Kenta's juggling college and doing freelance photography now. Isn't this one great? This one was taken by the cherry blossoms. There are some where she dressed up a bit too. Hey, Kinoshita, are you even listening?
Ai, can you bring her over sometime? I'd love to see if she's interested in modeling.
Haruka? A model? Haruka was thrilled when she heard about the modeling opportunity.
She's only doing it part-time for now, but I think she'll get attention quickly if she's a good model. I have high hopes.
Oh, that's exciting.
Hey, the photos you showed me. Those ones of Haruka, Kenta took them, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
She's great now, but I'd love to see what Kenta's photos of her look like.
I was called to the studio and asked to take photos of Haruka. Haruka sparkled, just like always.
Oh, you're absolutely adorable.
It's clear now. Haruka's expressions are so captivating when Kenta's behind the camera. Her eyes have this look like she's gazing at someone she loves. It's stunning. I think Haruka's photography should be Kenta's exclusive responsibility.
Kenta and Haruka would both love that.
This was the beginning. Haruka became a model, and I started on the path of becoming a photographer. Then one day, he showed up again.
So, what's the reason for your visit today? Kenta lives with me now, and I'm not handing him over.
Such a cold greeting. I'm here with a work request. You know I run a remodeling company, right? I was hoping to get some great before and after shots of a renovation project for advertising.
If it's a job request, I'll take it. After all, I'm a photographer now. If it's a commission, I'd like to handle it professionally.
If that's how Kenta feels about it.
I follow the workers, taking photos of all sorts of renovation tasks, roof repairs, exterior painting, and more. Each house really does need so many kinds of work to stay comfortable. By capturing these moments with meaningful compositions, I feel like I gained some valuable experience this time. What's that? Something caught my eye, so I took a photo of it as well. What do you mean you're not paying? I already sent you the photo files, didn't I? I even gave you the invoice, right?
Come on, we're family. Don't be so formal. Why don't you just join my company? If you're living with us, you wouldn't have to worry about rent or food expenses either.
What are you talking about? This was a job, and I expect payment by the deadline. Even after the deadline, the payment never came. I went to my dad's company to demand payment for the photos. Keep dodging me, and I'll take you to court. Could it be... Excuse me, did you have some remodeling work done by them? Yes, they say they do a free inspection, then claim repairs were needed. But it seems like they damaged the roof themselves during the inspection. That night it rained, and we had terrible leaks we never had before. If only I had solid proof. There might be proof.
And now what do you want? Last time you suddenly threatened legal action. Should you really be visiting me like this?
I heard from our client, Sato, about those photos you're providing of the remodeling work. Kenta, you need to stop that.
Why? Is your company hiding something? Did you actually do something to make Sato so upset?
Are you planning to bite the hand that raised you? Have you ever thought about repaying us for everything we did for you?
Repay what, exactly? You're the ones who abandoned Kenta, aren't you? I'm the one who looked after him and raised him. And Haruka here has been supporting Kenta's wounded heart. So tell me, what exactly have you done for him?
Young Kenta had a pure heart, but it was left broken. The people who should have cared for him did nothing, leaving him to suffer for so long.
I'm paying you back for that neglect. I'm stopping you from going down the wrong path, guiding you toward the right one. So maybe you can learn to act with some sense. What you've done here is likely a crime. I've already sent all the photos to Sato's lawyer.
What?
The team at Sato's lawyer's office quickly reviewed the photos, since I'd documented all the remodeling work. They found evidence of fraudulent repairs not just at Sato's house but in other cases as well. My dad was charged and arrested, with solid proof of the profits he'd made through shady work. The company went out of business.
So much has happened, but I'm so relieved to be able to live with you, Kenta. This time, the photos you took ended up saving us.
That's right. And you know, Kenta, your photos have opened up a whole new world for me in my modeling career.
Haruka, you gave me those bright, exciting moments every day when I was just a kid, lost after my mom passed away. You helped me enjoy life outside again, and I became a photographer because of you.
I was just as excited too. Every day was so much fun.
Since I met you, everything's looked so much brighter and more colorful. It still does. I want to keep feeling this way for the rest of my life. Haruka, I love you. Stay with me forever.
Of course. I love you too, Kenta. I want to be with you always.
And so, Haruka and I became a couple, and the three of us, i.e. Haruka and I, started living together.
Congratulations!
Congratulations to you both!
Soon after, we got married. Surrounded by blessings and full of hope, we set out to spend our lives together. From that lonely boy who lost his mother, I'm no longer alone. I made a promise deep in my heart to cherish Haruka and I, who saved me and brought me such happiness for the rest of my life.
I'm Natsume, a sales guy at Kuroba Manufacturing, where we crank out metal parts for cars.
Morning, Natsuki. Coffee for you. You look like you could use a wake-up call.
Whoa, thanks. That's Miyuki Yukino, my super considerate coworker who always looks out for me and gives me a little boost when I need it. Alright, let's crush it today. Just as I was feeling ready to go after chatting with Miyuki.
Natsume! So I heard you didn't even finish high school, and on top of that, you got 0 deals last month. Is that true? That's pretty bad, right? Does that actually happen?
Ugh, she's at it again today. I guess Kuroba, the newbie and CEO's daughter, isn't too happy about having someone with my not-so-great academic background as her mentor. Yeah, it's true.
Wow, 0 deals? That's just pathetic.
Then, the next morning. What the heck? My stuff's all packed. What's going on?
Oh, there you are, Natsume. You get what's happening, right? I made up my mind. You're just not good at this, so I talked to Daddy. You're out.
What?
Kurohara's the CEO's daughter, huh? Is Natsuki really getting fired like that?
Yeah, she's out of control, using her dad's influence like that. Heard she couldn't get a job anywhere else, so she pulled some strings to get hired here.
Come to the CEO's office.
What?
Daddy, I can't handle it anymore. He was so harsh. You have to do something about him.
That sounds tough, sweetheart, but Natsume is supposed to be your mentor. What's really going on here? What is this? The CEO can't even reign his own daughter, and she's gonna take over the company someday? This place is doomed. I quit. What? And just like that, I left Kuroba Manufacturing. A few days later.
Hello, Kuroba Manufacturing. Thank you for calling. Wait, what? Hold on. I'll check right away. Hey, it's the Unauthorized Motors. They're saying our rep missed the schedule meeting. What's going on? Who's handling this?
Oh.
You know what's going on. This is a $15 million deal. Where's our rep?
He quit. Didn't you tell the CEO to fire him? Natsume was the one handling it.
What? But he didn't make a single deal.
Natsume was working on a major project that took months to secure. He was focused on one big client.
If we lose this $15 million deal, our company could go under. I have to go apologize fast. We deeply apologize for the inconvenience. Our rep left the company. But don't worry, I'll be personally taking over from here.
Natsume, are you serious? The parts we need are pretty demanding in terms of strength. You know what kind of components we require, right?
Well...
You don't have a clue, do you? With Natsume gone, I don't think we can trust your company anymore. We're reconsidering this deal.
No way. Natsume, what are we gonna do about the Unauthorized Motors deal?
So, she's talking to Natsume about that $15 million deal on the phone.
I wrote everything down in the handover report. I clearly marked it as top priority.
What? A handover report? Oh no. Crap! I threw it out! Anyway, this is a disaster. You need to come back now.
Don't be ridiculous. I already quit. You guys need to handle it yourselves. Wow, Yukino, I'm surprised you asked me out for drinks.
I was worried about how you were doing after you quit.
Well, I landed a job at White Manufacturing. They said they needed me, and the atmosphere is great. I'm enjoying my work there.
White Manufacturing is a rival company, but I'm glad to see you doing well.
Why don't you make a jump too, Yukino? Come work with me. Just a thought.
That sounds nice. Maybe I'll consider it.
The Lunar and Motors deal is for 15 million. If that falls through, the company's really in trouble.
I thought Natsume might help us out, so I gave him a call, but he turned me down.
Yeah, I know it's asking a lot, but we've got to find a way to get him to cooperate. Alright, I'll go ask him myself.
President Kuroba, this is White Manufacturing. What brings you here?
So, you did switch to a rival company, but there's something I have to ask. It's about the Lunar and Motors deal. I'm not asking you to come back, just to help us out.
If you're not involved, the deal's as good as lost.
No, I'm not interested. I left Kuroba Manufacturing.
I understand that, but I'm begging you.
This is the office of a rival company. You realize that, right? Do you understand how out of line you're being right now? You're the CEO of a competing firm, standing here asking one of our employees for help. This is way over the line.
I know I'm overstepping, and I'm sorry, but our company's on the brink of collapse.
No, I refuse. Think back. I was fine with being Kuroha's mentor despite her unique personality. But when she ran to your office causing a scene, you didn't step in to stop her. Instead, you backed her up.
Ugh.
Eventually, Kuroha's gonna take over the company, right? Knowing that, I don't see a future for Kuroba Manufacturing. I can't imagine staying as an employee there. That's why I left. So there is no way I'd agree to help a company like that.
Ugh. What should I do?
Oh, Daddy.
Natsume is not going to help us. What do we do now?
I've got an idea. Let's have the parts made cheaply in an Asian country instead of in-house. We'll offer the deal at $10 million instead of $15 million. As long as the strength and other specifications meet Lunar and Motors standards, they'll save money on sourcing. It's a win-win, right?
Oh, that's a great idea, Kuroha.
If we can cut it down by 5 million, Lunar and Motors might reconsider.
We're about to lose a 15 million deal here. Even if it drops to 10 million, we still need to secure it. Also, let's open up applications for voluntary retirement. Our projected profits are taking a $5 million hit.
So we're going to cut down on staff to save on payroll, right? And by the way, about the part strength.
Doesn't matter. We've got no choice now.
Soon after, Kuroba Manufacturing announced voluntary retirement applications internally.
So, they're trying to cut labor costs because the business is struggling. Did the $50 million deal fall through? Well, I've been thinking about joining Natsume at White Manufacturing, so this is the perfect opportunity for me. I'd like to submit my voluntary retirement form.
Not long after, Yukino successfully transferred to White Manufacturing and ended up assisting me from the desk next to mine. You actually made the move. You've got a lot of initiative.
I'm just glad to be working with you again.
I'm happy too. Hello, White Manufacturing. What? President Tsukiboshi from Lunar and Motors?
Thank you for meeting with me on such short notice.
No, not at all.
I heard Natsume moved to White Manufacturing. Trust is just as important as the reliability of the parts.
You've always tackled every challenge we've thrown at you head on, and you've never let us down. For the 15 million deal, if Natsume is handling it at White Manufacturing, I'd like to give the job to you. What?
He trusts him.
Thank you. I'd happy to take.
We'll handle that deal.
Kuroba Manufacturing, what are you doing here? I'm in the middle of a discussion with White Manufacturing. Kuroha, what's the meaning of this?
We'll take on the project for $10 million instead of $15 million.
What?
What?
What did you say?
Kuroba Manufacturing can produce the parts in an Asian country, allowing us to offer a lower price.
Can you actually manufacture the parts for that price?
Yes, we've already created samples, and all the strength data is ready. White Manufacturing should just give up.
According to the data chart, your part strength is lower than ours, but it looks like you meet the required standards. Still, given the price, I'd like to proceed cautiously. Could you show us the test results that support these strength figures?
Here they are. These tests were conducted at a trusted domestic testing agency with the samples we provided.
Huh? It looks like some of the test reports are missing. That's right, the numbers are on the data chart, so the tests were definitely conducted, right?
Yes, of course. And naturally, we meet the standards, which allows us to cut costs by $5 million. We hope you'll seriously consider partnering with us.
So the samples have already arrived domestically, correct?
Yes, we have.
We also need to visually inspect the actual samples, along with the missing test reports.
Exactly. We can't move forward with a contract like this.
Understood. For now, I'll take my leave and get back to you soon.
I know it's a bit odd asking someone from White Manufacturing, a rival to Kuroba Manufacturing. But what did you think of Kuroha's pitch? I trust your opinion, Natsume. To be honest, considering the scale of the deal, it felt a bit rushed. Agreed. When someone tries to rush something important, there's often something fishy behind it. However, setting that aside, I believe Kuroha's samples should be tested in the presence of Luna Renmoto's representatives. Especially since some test reports were missing. I thought the same, but when someone offers a 5 million cost reduction, even I, as the CEO, can't ignore it. Of course. A few days later, strength tests were scheduled at Luna Renmoto's factory.
Testing our samples so quickly. That's quite sudden.
I thought it was even more sudden when you first brought this deal to us.
Well, that's true.
Thank you for allowing us to be present for the tests. I figured it would be fair to have both companies witness this. We'll now begin the strength test. Tests always make me nervous.
If they fail, Natsume will take charge and land the big order. If they fail...
There's no way the sample will fail.
Let's see. Pass.
It... passed.
What?
Of course.
The missing test reports were never submitted, but the samples tested in front of everyone passed.
Well, there you have it. The test passed. Now it's clear, isn't it? These $5 million cost-saving parts made in Asia have no issues.
It passed. I mean, it was bound to, considering it already passed once, but I found myself secretly hoping it would fail during the test, and now I feel a bit ashamed of myself.
Can
Natsume?
I ask you something? Were the sample parts marked with a lot number?
Some of them were.
A lot number is a unique identifier that indicates the manufacturing date and factory, right?
Kuroha, this lot number is from a domestic factory.
What? That must be some kind of mistake. I mean, we definitely brought samples produced in an Asian country.
Kuroha, that's enough. Everyone here understands what's going on. Be honest. You switched the sample for the strength test with a domestically produced part, didn't you?
I would never do such a thing.
Just by reading this lot number, you can tell that this part was manufactured last month at Kuroba Manufacturing's Kanto factory. Every part has traceability, making it easy to track. Convenient, right?
Kuroha, you did switch out the sample for the strength test, didn't you?
Kuroha.
I'm sorry. I switched it.
Later, the real samples produced in Asia were put through the strength test, and they failed. The $10 million parts turned out to be defective, lacking the required strength. President Kuroba, you know that switching samples for a strength test is absolutely unacceptable. Despite that, you did it anyway. This only serves to damage your credibility. Where exactly is Kuroba Manufacturing heading? I can't understand it at all. We are cutting all ties with Kuroba Manufacturing indefinitely. Grrr. The Lunar Motors deal was of course cancelled due to the fraudulent negotiations. The scandal quickly spread throughout the industry, and with no new orders, Kuroba Manufacturing soon went bankrupt.
Why? How did it come to this? I was supposed to be the CEO.
It's all your fault.
What do you mean? When things go wrong, it's always the CEO's responsibility. The CEO takes the blame for everything.
This is unbelievable.
Not only did the company go bankrupt, but the police also launched an investigation into the attempt to sell faulty parts under false pretenses. Meanwhile, White Manufacturing successfully secured the $15 million deal. I was in charge of it. Thanks to this big win, I was promoted to section chief.
I'm so glad I followed you to White Manufacturing, Natsume.
Thank you. Would you keep following me forever?
Yes, I'll follow you forever and ever.
And so, we became a couple and got married 6 months later. I vowed to always cherish Miyuki, who treated me with kindness and loved me with unwavering devotion.
Hey, Kenya, you keeping up?
Yeah, I got it. Whoa, take it easy. I'm Kenya Tanito, 28 years old, working at a screw-making factory.
Oh, don't be shy. Tonight's all about your promotion, Kenya.
Wow, Emi's really out of it. She doesn't usually get like this. That's Emi Matsuno, my childhood friend. She's 4 years younger and works at the same company.
Oh, is that Kenya?
Naoko.
I knew it was you, Kenya. I heard something about a promotion just now. What's that about? Oh, did you get a promotion?
What the heck is my ex-girlfriend doing here? Naoko Hashida, who I dated back in high school, is still looking down on me like she did back then.
Oh, Furata. This is that ex I told you about, the broke high school dropout.
Oh yeah, you mentioned him at the last party. Did you actually get promoted from your temp job? Haha. A company that hires a high school dropout can't be anything special. Even if you did get promoted, it's no big deal, right? Haha.
Oh, come on, Senior. Don't be mean. You're gonna make him feel bad.
And who's that?
This is Furuhata from my company. And like you, he's got it together. I'm so glad I broke up with you back in high school.
What's your problem? You just barged in here and started insulting me. That's totally out of line.
Now, calm down. If he's acting like this, he must be working at a pretty fancy company. Hey, how about we trade business cards? Ha! Know your place, will ya? But I don't need your card. With that, Naoko Senior, Furuhata, tossed his business card at me and walked out of the shop with her.
Those two.
Don't let it get to you. There's no need to stoop to their level. I calmed down my angry coworkers and picked up Furuhata's business card from the floor. Oh, this company name? Well. The following week, we had some visitors at my office. If I can get them to renew this contract today, my performance rating is gonna shoot up. Hey! Thank you for waiting. It's been a few days, hasn't it? Huh? Wait, it's you? Oh man, what do you want now? Haha!
No way. It's Kenya from the temp job. What are you doing, slacking off? If you've got time, go get your boss for us.
Wow, you're still gonna act like that? Fine then. I flashed a smile and calmly told Emmy, who was standing nearby. Cancel the contract with this company.
Got it, boss.
What?
Boss? I refuse to work with rude, disrespectful people. The exit's this way, please leave.
Wait. What the hell is going on here?
Yeah, why the heck are you the boss? You're just some broke high school dropout. Huh? I stared at the two of them, unimpressed by their clueless expressions. For your information, I was a full-time employee from the start. And recently, with the previous CEO's retirement and the team's endorsement, I was chosen to take over. I believe I sent your company a formal greeting notice, yet you had the nerve to act like that without even knowing who I am. It was a misunderstanding. I'm really sorry, please. I have nothing more to say. Please, see yourselves out. Realizing they had no hope, Naoko and Furuhata turned pale and hurriedly made their exit.
Good job today. Those two were seriously a handful.
Yeah, well, it's true I was a high school dropout when I first started here, but this company gave me a chance. I grew up without a father, raised solely by my mother. But during high school, my mother fell ill, and I dropped out to support our family. I'll always be grateful to your father, the previous president Keizo.
Oh no, Kenya. We should be thanking you for everything you've done.
No way! Your dad taught me so much ever since I was a kid. He gave me a job when I dropped out, and now he's entrusted me with the company. That's why I'm going to repay that kindness. I won't let jerks like them get the better of me.
Oh, I love you.
Emmy? Meanwhile, Naoko and Furuhata.
Hey, what's with the long face? How did the meeting with Matsuno boat go?
Mr. Manager, well,
It was your first meeting after taking over from your predecessor, right? How did it go?
Actually, the other side got really rude and they suddenly decided to cancel the contract.
What?
It's true. They just flipped out and started yelling about canceling the contract. It's totally unfair, don't you think?
Oh, well, yes. I know the new president personally, so maybe it was just him venting.
I see. Are you trying to make a fool out of me? You really think that story's gonna fly?
Eek!
Former President Matsuno Keizo is an old friend of mine. I also know the current president very well. Kenya Tani, the new president, has been a protege of Keizo's and a top engineer since his younger days. Do you seriously think a guy like him would cancel a contract on a whim? That's impossible. Our latest product wouldn't even exist without the technology his company developed. Surely, you two know that, don't you?
Well,
In fact, he just called me a little while ago to explain the situation. It seems the two of you had quite a lot to say about him, calling him a high school dropout and a temp worker. Not just during your visit, but also at one of their company's social gatherings.
We didn't mean any harm.
He mentioned that he recorded today's conversation. I listened to it myself, and it was clearly both of your voices. So, got anything to say?
I'm really sorry.
I got carried away. I made a huge mistake.
I left the assignment of sales reps up to upper management, but it seems their judgment was way off. Letting employees like you handle clients was a big mistake from the start.
No way.
Don't think you'll ever be allowed to work with clients again.
What? Please, wait!
Manager! At the current progress rate, our order should be completed on time, so go ahead with the shortened deadline plan, alright?
Yes, President. I'll inform them of the update.
Aside from Naoko's visit, today went smoothly and I managed to stay on track with work. Our company specializes in producing patent screws, so orders come in non-stop.
Oh, by the way, Kenya. My dad's symptoms have been improving lately. He said he'd like to go out for drinks with you sometime soon.
Really? I better set up a time then. At that, Amy gave me a slightly sulky look, glaring at me playfully.
I want to go out for drinks with you too. Just the two of us.
Did I say something wrong?
Jeez.
Haha. I know Emmy has feelings for me, but I still have this lingering hesitation that's keeping me from reciprocating. As I hurried to wrap up for the day and headed out, Emmy followed behind, pouting.
Kaya!
Whoa! I turned towards the voice to see Naoko and Furuhata rushing towards me, desperate. I thought we were done here. Do you need something else? Please, forgive our rudeness from before. We're truly sorry. What's with the sudden change of heart? All right, we heard it from our manager. He told us that Tani is a fantastic engineer, Someone the previous president had high hopes for. Hearing that story was really moving. I see, but it still feels like a pretty sudden change of attitude, don't you think? I responded coolly, but they didn't seem ready to give up. Yes, we admit that we spoke out of line due to a misunderstanding. But your company's technology is absolutely essential to ours. We swear we'll never make the same mistake again. Please forgive us.
Ah, I get it. So you're asking for forgiveness because you're afraid of getting in trouble for costing your company money. Huh.
Emmy's spot-on interpretation made me burst out laughing. What? What the heck? Looks like even my secretary sees right through your true intentions. I'm sorry, but I don't sense any genuine remorse from you. But if you promise to replace the rep with someone more professional, I won't terminate the contract. What? It's all because Hashida said those unnecessary things back then.
What? You're the one who jumped on it. Don't pin all the blame on me.
Well, when you hear someone's a high school dropout, anyone would. Oh. You really don't learn, do you? Shut up. Acting all high and mighty, but you're still just a dropout, aren't you? You only succeeded because of a lucky connection with the former president.
Hey, senior.
Actually, I'm not a dropout.
What?
When I was in my 20s and had gotten the hang of my job, I went back to school through a distance learning high school program while working. I graduated, so technically I have a high school diploma now. I worked hard to expand my skills and earn the trust of the former president and everyone here. That's why I'm in this position today. And what about you? Are you in any place to judge others? I'd heard a bit about Furuhata from the sales manager of the other company during a phone call. Apparently, he'd been sent to this regional office from the Tokyo headquarters because of some interpersonal problems. A guy like that could never handle sales properly. Oh, and by the way, I'm recording this conversation too. What? When did you? I expected you might come back, so I was prepared. People who can't plan ahead just end up reacting emotionally. You don't learn, you don't think. I think we're done here, right, Takao Furuhata? He must have realized he had no chance. Furuhata's shoulders slumped, and he staggered away in defeat.
Wait a second. If things stay like this, I'm in deep trouble too. I just got transferred to the sales department where I was supposed to earn a nice bonus.
You've been quiet for a while now. Got something else to say? As bad as that guy was, you might be the worst one here.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right about that.
And?
But I just had this realization. Kenya, you worked this hard for my sake, didn't you?
What?
I'm really sorry for back then. I was so narrow-minded and anxious about the future. But now, I think the current you is amazing. So, what do you say? Should we get back together?
What is she even talking about? Right now, in this situation? When someone's logic goes that far off the rails, it's like your brain just shuts down. In that moment, a memory from high school popped into my mind.
What? You dropped out of high school? A guy without a diploma is basically a failure.
What?
You're not dating material. I thought you were a catch since you were smart, even with a single parent.
In high school, Naoko had made several moves on me, and she had even seemed understanding of my family situation. But the truth was, she was only keeping me around because I seemed like I had a promising future. Looking at Naoko now, it's hard to believe she's changed at all from the past. This is pointless.
Wait! Hey, what's your answer? We used to go out, remember?
I tried to walk away, but Naoko was still stubbornly following me. Enough already.
Hey,
Huh? Who do you think you...
Naoko started to raise her voice at the person who grabbed her shoulder from behind, but the cold, piercing stare she met stopped her mid-sentence.
you've been pestering him nonstop. Stop causing trouble for the president just to protect your own ego.
What? What's your problem? This is none of your business. I love him.
Oh, really? Then let me ask you, what do you actually know about him? What have you seen? What can you do? Your love is lighter than air. You dated him in high school, so I must have been in elementary school back then. But now I'm the one closer to him, both in distance and in heart. Don't ever go near him again.
I'm sorry.
With that, Naoko ran away.
You heard all of that, right?
Yeah, but well, I kind of already knew about your feelings, Emmy.
Wait, what?
Look, I'm not trying to put myself down or anything, but my diploma from a distance learning high school isn't exactly impressive. When I first started working, I was struggling, and I was probably pretty rough around the edges whenever we met. And you're the daughter of this company's former president, so, well, I never felt like I was good enough for you.
Good enough for me?
But now, I'm the president, and Keizo-san believed in me. I guess it's about time I had some confidence, huh? I mean, who am I to judge anyone else? I'm really sorry I couldn't respond to your feelings until now, Emmy. Yeah, the truth is, I wanted to look good in front of the person I liked too.
Well, I've only ever had eyes for you, Kenya.
After that, I made sure to report the incident from my way home, along with the audio data, to Naoko's company. Both she and Furuhata got a severe reprimand from the sales manager and were demoted to a dead-end department along with a pay cut. The contract remained intact, so they managed to avoid getting fired. However, Furuhata kept messing up even after his transfer and ended up getting kicked out entirely.
I want to quit, but I can't.
Seeing Furuhata's disastrous situation, Naoko threw herself into marriage hunting, hoping for a quick escape. But after getting involved with the married man, she got hit with a lawsuit from his wife demanding compensation. Now she's stuck working in that dead-end department with even less dignity than before, having to make money to pay her debts.
If only I hadn't broken up with Kaya. It's all too late now.
She seems to regret it now, but that's none of my concern.
Good job today, President.
Thanks, Emmy. You did great too. As for me, I continue to work as president, just like always.
So, Kenya, how about we grab dinner somewhere tonight?
Sure, and can I take that as a date?
course.
Maybe the only difference now is I'm a little more open to romance.
Well, that's that, Todani.
Catch you later, Harunobu. Bye. Take it easy, alright?
You've got to be kidding me. How did it all go so wrong? Gripping my phone tightly, I ran through the last few months in my mind. Okay, done. It's break time, but I'll finish up this last bit, then I'll tidy up these files.
Harunobu, good job today.
Whoa! You really scared me. Akane, you too. Nice job.
It's break time, you know. If you don't rest, you'll wreck yourself.
Yeah, but I'm almost finished. Hey, Todani, you should listen to your adorable girlfriend when she tells you to take it easy. Yabame, yeah, you're right. If my super cute girlfriend says so, I guess I'll take a break.
Aw, good boy, Harunobu.
Aw, man, you two are seriously all lovey-dovey, aren't you? I'm kinda jealous. What are you talking about? You're an elite guy. You must be swamped with ladies. It's not like that. Even if I do date, it's never this lovey-dovey. You two have been together for, what, a year now? Yeah, almost a year since I confessed to her. I can still remember it clearly. The day I confessed to her after falling for her while working together. I like you. Please go out with me.
Are you sure about me?
Yeah, Miss Warui, it has to be you.
Well, okay then. Let's do this, Todani.
Wait, for real? You're okay with me?
It's not that you're just okay. You're exactly who I want.
Yes! I did it! I never thought I'd end up dating Akane, the most beautiful and popular woman in the office. I was on cloud 9 that whole day. Has it already been almost a year? Time really flies.
Harunobu, what are you daydreaming about? Come on, let's grab lunch. Oh, Yabame, you want to join us?
Are you sure? Yeah, come on. Thanks a lot. Phew, I'm beat. But I gotta push through for our anniversary. Wait, what's going on over there?
Hey, stop that.
Come on, don't be like that. Just a little bit.
I said no, you're being annoying.
Don't get cocky just because you're cute. Hey, she's telling you no. Keep it up and I'll call the cops. Who the hell are you? It doesn't matter who I am. So, what's it gonna be? You gonna keep being a nuisance? Fine, whatever, man. Not worth the trouble. Are you okay? Wait, you're Ryuguji? No way, did I just help the boss's daughter? What are the chances of that? Her name is Eri Ryuguji. She's the daughter of our company's CEO and works there too. From what I hear, she's pretty dedicated, but she doesn't show up much, so what she actually does is kind of a mystery.
Oh, you're Todani, right?
You know who I am?
Well, I saw you at the company's social gathering a while back.
There were so many people there, but she remembers me? Wow, Ryuguji really is something else. Anyway, I'm glad you're not hurt or anything. Let me walk you home. It'll be bad if something like this happened again.
Thank you. Could I get your contact info so I can properly thank you?
If I were single, I'd probably be happy to exchange numbers, but I've got Akane. Sorry, I have a girlfriend, so I'm not really comfortable with that.
But I really need to thank you properly. This is actually the second time you've helped me.
Second time?
Yeah, during the company party, some drunk employee was bothering me and you stepped in.
Oh, I don't really remember. Helping people is just the right thing to do.
I see. But, I didn't get to thank you back then either.
Thanks, I appreciate the thought. But seriously, don't worry about it. Like I said, helping people is just something anyone should do.
Harunobu.
Alright, let's get you home. By the way, Todani, didn't you win that photo contest at work the other day? Congrats! Thanks, my boss pushed me to enter since photography is kind of a hobby of mine. Wasn't the prize a pair of travel tickets? That's awesome! A company-sponsored trip for two. I'd love that.
That's right. A trip for just me and Harunobu. We're going to Okinawa on our next break. I can't wait.
Yeah, we figured we'd time it with our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, it's just a month away. I'm so excited. Harunobu's been working late all the time recently, and it's been so boring.
He's definitely been putting in a lot of effort lately. Yeah, I've been pushing myself a bit. Gotta focus.
If you keep leaving me alone, who knows what I'll do? And there's this rumor going around about someone shady at the company. You don't want to be mistaken for the bad guy.
Yeah, I heard something about embezzlement or whatever. Who knows if it's true though? I'm telling you, if you leave such a beautiful girlfriend unattended, someone else might swoop in. Don't say scary stuff like that, Akane. I'm sorry, I'll make it up to you. We'll create tons of happy memories on that trip.
Definitely.
Man, you two are seriously too cute. I'm so jealous I could cry. Haha, Yabame, you better find yourself a girlfriend soon. Yeah. Just 1 more month until our anniversary. On that special day, I'm going to propose to Akane. That's why I need to save up a bit more. Guess I'll have to work some extra hours. But it's all for our future, so I'll do my best. Alright, just need to finish this up and...
Huh? You're still here?
Oh, Miss Ryuguji. Good work today.
Good work to you too.
Are you working late too, Miss Ryuguji?
Yeah, just doing a bit of research. I have some business with this department. I didn't expect anyone to still be here though.
Research? If you need any documents, I can help you find them. I tried to keep things organized, but I'm sure it's hard for people from other departments to figure it out sometimes.
Oh no, I'm fine. I couldn't possibly trouble you with that.
Don't worry about it. We're all here to help each other when we're in a bind. So, feel free to rely on me anytime. Is something wrong?
No, I was just thinking how kind you always are. I wonder if things would have been different if I had met you sooner.
That's...
Just a silly thought. Forget I said anything. Well then, I'll be going.
Huh? What about your research?
I'll save it for next time. Goodbye.
What was that all about? Oh no, it's raining. Gotta be kidding me. It just started pouring all of a sudden. I didn't even bring an umbrella. Guess I'll have to run to the station.
Oh, Todani.
Miss Ryuguji. We're running into each other a lot today. Are you heading home?
Yes, but Todani, you don't have an umbrella, do you?
Nope, forgot it. I was just gonna run to the station.
Why don't we share mine as a thank you for before?
Alright, I'll take you up on that. Let me hold the umbrella. It'll be tough with our height difference.
Yeah, I'd have to stand on tiptoe otherwise. Here, you take it.
Thanks.
Have you been working late a lot lately?
Yeah, I've got some expenses coming up, so it's been nothing but overtime lately.
Anyone else staying late with you?
Mostly just me. Well, Yabame used to stay late too, but lately he hasn't been around much.
I see.
Is something wrong?
No, nothing. Ah, Dorani, your shoulder!
Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. It's no big deal.
But
You know, women shouldn't get cold. It's better if I'm the one getting wet in situations like this.
you're amazing.
Huh?
Oh no, it's nothing.
Ms. Ryuguchi is kind of a strange person, but she doesn't seem like a bad one. After that, I threw myself into my work. All for Akane and our future together. To make sure she didn't feel lonely, I made sure to keep in touch often and promised to make it up to her. Before I knew it, the day of our trip had arrived. Finally, the trip we've been waiting for. I'm going to give Akane this ring at the hotel and propose to her. It's from her favorite brand. She's gonna love it. But still, Akane's taking a while. She said she was going to the restroom. She's got the tickets, so she better come back soon or we'll miss our flight. Wait, my phone's ringing. Yabame? What's up with him? Oh, Todani? It's me, Yabame. What's up? Why are you calling all of a sudden? Did something happen? Well, you see, I've been looking for my destined partner, and I finally found her. You'll congratulate me, right? Yeah, I guess. That's good to hear. Congrats. He said congrats, Akane. Wait, what? Akane?
Sorry, Harunobu.
Akane? Yeah, Akane found her destined partner too. Turns out it wasn't you, it was me.
I'm gonna enjoy myself with him now, so you go have fun on your own.
What kind of sick joke is this?
It's no joke. Anyway, I've gotta hang up now. Bye-bye, Harunobu.
No way. To think that they were both cheating on me. What have I been working so hard for?
Oh, don't cry, Todani. People like them will face justice sooner or later.
That voice. Ms. Ryuguchi? Why are you here?
I'll make sure to ask my father to demote those two.
Demote? Just for cheating? That seems a bit extreme.
Cheating is certainly unforgivable, but that's not the only thing. Those two have committed plenty of other wrongs that make this necessary.
Other wrongs? What are you talking about?
This isn't the place for that. Let's move somewhere more private. I've got a car waiting outside.
Okay. So, what do you mean by other wrongs?
From what I found out, Yabame was embezzling company funds. And Warui was using marriage as bait to get money from several men, not just you and Yabame. There are multiple victims, both inside and outside the company. Also, Yabame wasn't just taking money. He had inappropriate relationships with many female employees. His tactics were quite similar to Warui's.
No way!
I've been working late to gather evidence for their crimes. I came here today to catch them before they left for the trip, but I got caught in traffic and didn't make it in time.
I had no idea. I dated Akane for a whole year, and I didn't know a thing.
People who deceive others are often great liars. But don't worry, this isn't over. They'll face the consequences.
Okinawa was such a blast.
You looked amazing in that swimsuit.
Thanks, Yabame. The suddenly being called to the office like this, I wonder what it's about.
Beats me. I've got no clue.
Maybe it's a promotion. You're such an elite, unlike that guy.
Maybe you're right. Excuse me.
Welcome back. I've been waiting for you.
Harunobu, what are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? Why, you two are enjoying your trip. I was helping Miss Ryuguchi.
Helping with what exactly?
Don't play dumb. I've looked into everything you two have been up to.
You have no idea what you're talking about. Just because you lost your girlfriend, don't start making baseless accusations.
They're not baseless. Here's the evidence.
What? How did you...
My job is to expose people who harm the company and make sure they face the consequences. Did you really think you could get away with doing things that are so shameful you can't show your face in public again?
Yabame, you said we'd never get caught.
Well,
Akane.
No! Harunobu! It's not what you think. I was forced into this by Yabame. I didn't know anything. Even the trip, he made me go.
You're still lying, Akane. I've already looked into what you've been up to. You and Yabame make a perfect pair with all your misdeeds. Don't ever talk to me again.
No! I didn't do anything wrong.
Didn't do anything? Lying won't help you, Akane.
Harunobu?
You were conning men with fake marriage promises, weren't you? I never thought you'd be that kind of person, Akane.
I wasn't tricking them. They just misunderstood and gave me money. I didn't do anything wrong.
Regardless, I'm not getting back with you. Let me make it clear one more time. Don't ever get involved with me again.
Harunobu!
And so, their wrongdoings were exposed for all to see. After that, Yabame's embezzled money was deducted from his salary until he paid it back, and they managed to avoid the police. But the two of them were demoted to some remote location where life didn't get any easier. On top of their pay cuts, they were sued by their victims. It's only a matter of time before they get arrested. Meanwhile, my hard work was recognized and I got promoted. I've transferred departments and now work as Miss Ryuguchi's right-hand man.
I'm happy to be working with you, Todani.
I owe everything to you. I'll keep supporting you.
I'd like you to support me in my personal life too, if possible.
Huh?
Just kidding.
Maybe a new romance is on the horizon, but that's a story for another time.